All right. Hold on now. Before we start the video, before we do any summaries, I know there may be a question in your head saying, "Oh, how you gonna say we have a 3 videos per week? How you gonna say that we're doing a summary for the end of the month, but you only got up 2 videos? How you gonna say all this stuff in the summary, but we only got up 2 freaking videos?" All right, so hear me out on this part. I kind of lost recordings. So I don't know what happened. Some technical difficulties must have happened. Whatever type of stuff went down. But all you gotta know is that I'm gonna get it fixed. So to fix that, what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna re-record the 4 or 5 freaking videos that I lost. And then turn around, I'm gonna go and re-upload them and put them in the whole playlist. But I'm gonna still keep on going with next month's video, well, this month's technically videos. Alright? So the way, sit back, get some popcorn, watch the new video, and relax. I'm gonna have the videos in due time. Thank you. Music. You can talk. Those trash. Okay. Ain't gonna hold you. It's like really empty being around here. Like it's like a whole bunch of open space. I swear. Yo, how y'all doing? Hope y'all been having an amazing month. Okay, so I know it's like the month of April. It's all over. Yeah, it's been a long, long month. I feel like. I mean, I don't know. It felt long for me. I don't know about how it's felt for y'all. But as a whole, though, with this whole month, we've been doing everything on teenage videos. If you've been keeping up with everything. Now, I know it wasn't as consistent, and I meant for it to be more consistent. But obviously, with classes and this and that and these, it's a lot of stuff to be keeping up with. But hopefully, with the next coming months, I'm gonna keep up with everything way more consistently. So I know you may be asking like why this video is so short. That's because like real talk, I didn't really care. But jokes aside though, really this video is just gonna be a bit of a recap of everything, you know? Just like a run over on everything we talked about across the month. So it's not even gonna be nothing real too long, nothing real too complicated. Just really make sure everyone got an understanding of what all these videos was about. So you know, with everything being about teenage life, with everything being about teenage problems, whether it's your insecurities, whether it's your relationships and different things. I hope it really did help you out this month, you know? Especially for people going through middle school, people going through high school, you know what I'm saying? People going through even late elementary school. If you're dealing with any of that stuff. I doubt you are at that age, but you never know. You know what I'm saying? Like I really hope this is really something that was helping y'all out this month. Because especially with it being like the first full month of this podcast, I definitely feel like there's a lot of different things I learned. I mean, it might not, I don't know if it shows up in the videos, but hopefully it does, you know? Cause I still got like 3-4 edit videos I gotta edit while making this recording too. But as a whole though, I definitely hope where it's like, y'all got something out of these videos for the month. Cause you know, and the biggest thing I want y'all to take away from this is the fact that being a teenager, as hard as it can be, as many trials you gotta go through, as many different things you really have to learn. In the process is all about just you learning to become a young adult, you know? I'll definitely say that teenagers probably got it the worst, honestly. Because you're going through a phase where people sometimes treat you like an adult, sometimes treat you like a kid. You gotta deal with school, maybe sports, you gotta deal with this, you gotta deal with all your different hormones, you gotta deal with immature people if you're maybe more mature, or you gotta deal with your own immaturities, you gotta learn how to grow, and it's a really confusing time in life, you know what I'm saying? But above all, just the biggest things I want you to really take away from that, from all the different videos, from everything we did this month, I want y'all to really take away from the fact it's just that, you know, you should just take the time to grow, you know? Being a teenager, don't rush it, you know what I'm saying? Take your time with it. You don't have to worry about trying to grow up so fast. You don't got to worry about trying to do everything so quickly. You know, if you see some people ahead of you, see some people doing this and that, don't stress it too much, you know? This is a progression, especially when you're in your teenage years. It's a progressional time. It's a time where you really just gotta grow slowly, where you gotta really take that time and effort to really just nourish your mind, nourish your mentality, you know? Because again, it's really confusing. You know, it's gonna be a lot of things you gotta go through, and it's only gonna get worse in adulthood. I'm not saying adulthood's gonna be bad. No, it's never gonna be bad. No, you'll have good times, you'll have bad times, but it's not gonna get no better. You know what I'm saying? Take the time that you want to take when being a teenager. Take the time to cherish being young. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about trying to grow up so fast. I know you may hear this from a lot of different people. You may hear this from different TV shows, different whatever type of stuff. But you gonna hear it from me. I'm not gonna say it in no almighty type of way. I'm gonna say it in a way where it's like, honestly, enjoy having life with less stress. Because the stress is only gonna get worse when you gotta worry about taxes. You possibly gotta worry about having a kid. You gotta worry about college classes. We gotta worry about so many other things. Take the time to really master your time in this teenage life. You know what I'm saying? Because think of your life like this. You got your base level, which is when you're a real young kid. You got your mid-tier level when you're in those teenage years, and you got your S-tier level. You got your third level where you're in that adult life, younger life. And then you got that top level where you're really going those older years when you're a full-grown adult, where you're actually grown. And right now you're in that middle time. You're in that middle period. You already done mastered it when you was a kid. Now you gotta master this area, and this is probably one of the more important areas that really makes you into a person. You know what I'm saying? Across all these videos, we talked about all the different things we did, and really the goal is to really just make sure you can go through that time period through just as smoothly as you can, as good as you can, to make sure you're not dealing with all them type of problems, or if you are dealing with those problems, you know how to go through them a bit better. And there may be some problems we didn't even go over, but that's what we're going to go over in future videos. I want to make sure there's still things to go over for future videos, because there's always going to be topics. There's always going to be something to go over. But we got to leave a few things to go over, or again, for future videos, for the comments as the channel grows. There's still going to be other times that you can do, that we can be talking about 1 month about one thing, and we can go completely off track. If you've seen the intro video, you already know how it all works, And just in case you haven't, intro video is going to be right up in that corner, right up in the right corner. So check it out if you gotta check it out. But and just know from all these videos, again, take away from the fact that being a teenager, take your time to go through life. Take your time to go through different things that you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Take your time to think things through. With relationships, take time to find that person, or to find yourself and really develop yourself before you find that person. With your insecurities, learn to love yourself. Because it's going to get harder to do it when you 35 years old and don't have self-love. It's going to be harder to do it then than doing it now. So learn to love yourself now, so you ain't got to learn how to do it later. Learn how to love other people properly, so you ain't got to do it later on. Because teenage love is a real thing. You can love someone as a teenager. You can definitely love somebody. But learn to love properly. And don't be okay to make those changes. Don't be okay to make those mistakes. Don't be scared to make those mistakes. Don't be scared to fail, you know what I mean? Because failure, especially at that age, is a very big thing. I've made tons of failures. Failure is a thing that's going to happen in life, but don't let that decide everything you're going to do. You know what I'm saying? Live life. Have fun above all, too. Really have fun. Have a whole bunch of fun. You can have some of the most fun you can at that age, you know what I'm saying? So make sure you live life. Again, don't try to grow up so fast, Don't try to go so fast, because again, it's really just a process you're going through. It's a transitional period, but you'll make it through that transitional period. You'll make it through fine. I can promise you that. If you just see it through, you let the process work its way through, And if you are a teenager where you are being forced to live life more maturely due to your situation in life, then I can pray for the fact that you can find a way to find that teenage youth in you. If because of your circumstances, whether you're homeless, whether you dealing with more things, whether your household life isn't good, then I hope you can find some sort of peace in it. And hopefully in these videos or future videos, you can find some sort of peace in it. So, as always, obviously, this is the end of the month. So obviously our next month, you'll see in the next video what our next few topics is going to be about. But as a whole, just make sure say hey to your mom, say hey to your daddy. Tell your friend you love him. Tell your best friend you love him, you know what I'm saying? Go hug your friend, go kiss your girlfriend, go kiss your boyfriend, whatever you got, you know what I'm saying? Go have fun with life. Go have fun being young, everything like that. I'm saying it as if I'm old, but I ain't that old. But still, go have fun being young. Go have fun living life. And go do your thing. It's a hard time, but you're going to make it through. So yeah, as always, whether you're black, whether you're white, whether you're old, whether you're young, whether you're weird or whether you're weirder, just know this is the place for you. It's the safe space. It's the Monzoomers. Just know, this is a family. Your family home, your home away from home. These are people, you know what I'm saying? So, hopefully you get some out of it. See y'all. Ooh, I hope I